my friend, Dr. Jeremiah Johnston, and we're so thankful that you've been joining us on this series of Unleashing Peace. It's been a powerful conversation, and we want to continue it today. And really, as we continue it today, we're going to dig into some pretty deep topics.
We are.
And so I want to be able to preface that with some of our parents as well, and just if you want to preview this before you sit as a family and have those conversations, but we're going to talk about some very real things that are very present in our world today. And really, as a recap, we started out with our first episode talking about shalom and what that means, and then we really even talked in our second episode about a peace plan and developing a plan. Without a plan, you can have no purpose, you can have no forward movement, and just to be able to do that. But today, I really want to dig into about this anxiety piece, and how do we have a shalom peace? How do we find that happiness in God when we have anxiety in the world today? And it's present. You even talked about it in your peace plan of making sure that you avoided some of those negative peace signals, whether it was the news or the feeds from social media.
That's right.
And how powerful it is as we start having these anxious moments. And we see some, and even in the Bible, there's several anxious moments. That's what I love about the Bible. Is it's real, it is genuine, and you've even said, like, when you're feeling that, go to this source. So talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely, and it's a great summary that you did. We referenced the fact that shalom, this word that means a restorative, healing, lacking nothing peace, is mentioned a lot in the Bible, 550 times. Now, there's only about 1,189 chapters in the Bible, so when you think about that, peace is mentioned about every other chapter in the Bible, and that's because we need it. You know, when we just look at these things, we need to be reminded of these truths constantly. We've traced through Matthew chapter 5, we've gone through Philippians 4, 2 Corinthians 1. This has been a fun Bible study just for us to do together, and it's inexhaustible, really. And so one of the challenges that we face is that when we have an anxiety attack, when we have a panic attack, or when we just are fraught with worry, it can paralyze us. It can paralyze us emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. It's amazing that our thoughts can and do make us sick, Dr. Goddard.
Yeah.
Physically sick. Yeah. It's amazing when we have felt and we've listened to our feelings instead of listening to the facts of our faith, we can be unwell.
Yeah.
And so the body is designed that when we believe rightly what's true about God, I need to make sure I don't have a distorted view of God, a distorted view of the Bible or myself. The body, the mind can heal itself. And so that's where a care team comes along as well that we'll discuss in this episode. But what do we do as parents when, okay, Jeremiah and Mike, you've been talking about God's peace, but in my life right now, there are so many challenges. There are so many uncertainties. And man, I'm not feeling what you're saying at all. And this is something that you and I feel like have an informed opinion on.